Hey y'all, I regret to inform you that I am not participating in today's virtual Spirit Week, which is Pajama Day, but I had to get up and go grocery shopping this morning, so I just wasn't going to go out like that. But in a sort of nod to our Spirit Week, I'm coming at you from my bed. This is my headboard in the background here, as you can see. So I'm kind of trying to participate in my own unique way. Today I want to talk to you about the reading that I assigned over the next couple of days. It's about the Scottsboro Boys. And it's a really interesting case. I want to talk to you about it because there are a couple of reasons that I assigned it, and because I want to be clear, I want you to understand what the situation was. For sophomores, we would normally read To Kill a Mockingbird during second semester, during fourth quarter, but we're simply not going to be able to do that with this format. I can't help as much as what I want to, and we can't do the fun kinds of activities that we would normally do with the book and those kinds of things. But this case that you're going to read about was really an important part of inspiring Harper Lee to write To Kill a Mockingbird. And so that's why I'm having the sophomores read it. For the freshmen, it will be beneficial for you to know something about this case whenever we get back to school and you read To Kill a Mockingbird in your 10th grade classes next year. So that's why I assigned it. Now, the case is really, I think it's really interesting. It's really heartbreaking, but it's really interesting too. In 1931, in America, in the South, racial tension was still really high, right? Slavery was long gone, but the human rights movement was still in its infancy, and a lot of things, segregation was still going on. And so there was a lot of tension between people of color and white people, and it boiled over in a lot of really ugly ways. This particular instance, the Scottsboro Boys, took place on a train, and so with it being a train, there's no place to go, right? If you have a problem with people, you're still stuck on the train until you get to the next stop. And that's exactly what happened. There was a group of white people, there was a group of young black men, and something happened. I don't know who said what or how it got started, but a fight broke out. And so this fight took place, and whenever they made it to the next train stop, people almost literally fell out the doors to get off of the train and out of this situation. And then to make things worse, a couple of young white women went to the cops and they said, these black men raped us. And unfortunately, in the time, this is the heartbreaking part of it, the cops didn't need any more evidence. They just locked these guys up. And the fact is, there was no evidence that the rape ever occurred. And later on, these young women even sort of changed their testimony, and they said, no, that didn't happen. It was just a time that we were scared and we were caught up in the moment. And even still, it took a long, long time for these guys to get out of jail. And so it's really a shining example of the sort of negative impact that the racial tension had on people in the American South as few as 90 years ago. I know 90 years might sound like a long time to you all, but think about it. You might have grandparents, great-grandparents who would have been alive during that time. It's not that long ago that the racial tensions were still so high, and ideas about people were so backwards that this could happen. So that's something to think about while you read the article. If you need help with something, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. And if you're in my 6th hour class, reach out to me sometime this week just to say, hey, Mr. Payne, I'm doing the reading. I appreciate what's going on, or you're struggling with something, whatever the case may be. because I need to contact you. I need to be in contact with you sometime this week. All right? I'll see you guys later.